Today, as we review the Twitter posting by Coulter and retweeted perhaps by or favored by Sarah Palin, I come to to this point where I'm trying to find out whether education is a good criteria for selection or whether we're ready for a coup. Um, I'm dealing with the coup part. Now, they're alleging that the president has been illegally elected and that he wasn't born here. You know, the whole birth year stuff. And Ann Coulter is supposed to be a Cornell graduate and an attorney, or at least she has a JD. I don't know if she passed the bar and whether she's an attorney, practicing attorney or not. And then Sarah, I think she says she has a bachelor's in journalism or something like that. And we know Palin basically her education doesn't qualify her because she can't answer some basic questions and she seemed to be confused and she doesn't even know where she's at. She could see Russia from where she's at and all this stuff. But Ann Coulter, who supposed to be a little more serious, she's also falling into the same thing. What I find is that a professor president as opposed to a kind of uneducated president. For you to be able to talk such things that the masses are relishing and even thinking, it shows that probably you're on that same level. On the other hand, if you have a philosophical professor, sort of president, or candidate or aspirant, then their thoughts are elevating. And I think that at this time, these hard times, I think we need people that are motivators and so on. And we know that President Obama came on at the time when the world economy was in trouble and riots were breaking out in Europe and so on, and people in America were concerned. And then he came on with hope, and things start to improve and so on. And they're trying to throw him out. So now that there's no constitutional avenue for them or any legal basis, is either they're going to wait until election time and try to compete and win or stage a coup. Now, this part might be the more difficult part because, in spite of the rhetoric and what people are saying, etc., I don't think anybody will countenance a coup. So I would say to Palin and Coulter to, be a little more respectful. Here is your president, and the world holds him in esteem. He's the second most powerful man in the world, and yet you're making him as if he's your kind of your servant or something like that. And even your servants, you treat them properly. You treat people fairly. You treat people with respect, and so on. So I don't know what type of leaders these folks would be in this, especially Palin. She wants to be president. I mean, suppose now she were to become president and people start to treat her the same way. Would she want to put the secret, invisible people on your case and want to get you kidnapped or killed or disappeared or something? So, I'm just hoping that these folks are considering their attitudes and be a little more respectful and mindful of what they're doing. Now, I know the whole world looks at Obama as special, and they welcome the freshness and his, ascension to the presidency. And I don't know if they think that the people that they're, rabble rousers, Tea Party and so on, whether they could shake anything because foreigners, we see him as different. And we just ignoring their chatter. We want to give him a chance to really accomplish much for America and for the world. So I hope that these two folks will take care of their rhetoric and just start being a little more intelligent.